Hello guys, welcome back. So I'm just extending this class one to one more concept which I want to discuss. Let's say I have a class. Let's say something called let's say EMP or employee. Okay, let me take employee only. Now the challenges we have something called, first of all, let's say we have int not int string first name. Okay, string first name. We have something called string last name, and we have something called string middle name. Or okay, let me take middle name as well. Middle name. And also we have something called int, let's say vendor ID. Okay, okay, fine. Now, what is your target? You have to generate a uh, login user ID using these parameters. So let me quickly generate constructor for that. So Alt Shift S O, just press it and hit OK. Constructor is generated. Now go here and let me create a new class. Okay, so login generation, I'm giving the name. Login generation is the name of the class. Fine. I'm in the main class. Okay, so in the main class, let's discuss something. So the thing is, we need to generate the name, right? We have to generate the user login with the help of this. So anything it could be. Let's say you have to take two digit from the first name, last name, like this. So let me take some variable over here. So and what I can do is I will create object of the class. Let's say employee class E equals to, okay, I'm going to create one object, new employee. Fine. Okay, I have the object. Now what happened? Just press the mouse over here. Is defined, the constructor is defined. Okay, so what we have to do, as per the constructor, while creating you have to pass the object. So let's say you have to pass the details, right? What are the details you have to pass? First name, last name, middle name, and vendor ID. So let me pass first name Sanjit, last name as Prasad, middle name, I don't have middle name. Let me type Kumar, and vendor ID, uh, let's say 5 is my vendor ID. Okay, object is created after this. Means if I will write sys out and after that e dot, let's say first name, so you will able to see I'm getting the first name. I'm getting the first name, but that's not my goal. I have to generate some login ID, right? So let me take string, okay, and I'm going to generate one login ID. Let's say L login, okay, ID equals to, what I'm going to do from the first name means e dot first name dot. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take substring. Okay, let's say from 0 to 2 plus e dot, with the help of I'm accessing the last name dot substring. I'm going to do, let's say 0 to 2, again e dot middle name. Okay, e dot middle name dot middle name dot substring. Okay, 0 to 2 plus, what I'm going to do, plus I'm going to add vendor ID as well. E dot vendor ID. That's my logic. Logic is completed. Now what I'm going to do here is sys out login ID. Login ID. See what will happening. I'm getting one login ID. So this way in industry some login ID is generated. I hope till now we don't have any issue, right? Now let me try to make this example more harder, one step harder. Till now we have this employee class. What I'm going to do, I'm going to create one map. Okay, so let me give a name map. Okay, map class. So map class. Okay, I want some main method. So let me tell you what is the situation which I want. What is the situation which I want is, okay, let me go different direction. So I want something like this. Now I want a map. I don't want a direct value. Let's see, I want a key here, and let's say I want a value here. In the key I have something, let's say 1, and here in the value I have the object. Rather than this, I will have a employee object. Okay, this kind of thing I want. Okay, let's do that. So in order to create map, we already know how to create hash map. Okay, hash map. Let me type integer, and this would be your employee, right? Employee object. Okay, okay, right now it's not coming. Fine, let me write h equals to new hash map. Okay, new hash map. Okay, new hash map. Here type integer and employee. Fine. Okay, now let me import the packages. Let me import the packages. Okay, it's not coming. Press Control 1. Okay, it's came. Now, now I want to add h dot add. Sorry, h dot put. Put is the method used here. Let me add key 1, and let me add one new employee. New employee, and here what I'm going to do 111. Sorry, we have to pass what are the things: first name, last name, middle name, right? So let me pass first name as Sanjit, last name as Prasad. I think it's last or middle. Okay, last name then middle, Prasad. Then it's Kumar. Okay, then after that vendor ID. Let's say vendor ID is 5. Okay, that I passed. Okay, so it added, right? Same way, let me add one more user, or let me give some number like vendor ID. Let's say some numeric number like 369513 something. Okay, fine. Let me add one other user. Let me add Raman Verma Singh. Anything. I'm just taking random. 345678 something. Okay. If I will type this out, what you will see this moment of time. So you will see this thing, right? Why one? Because duplicates are not allowed here. Let me make it two. So right now we have two users. Okay, perfectly fine. Means this is one user, this is one user. Now in the map we have two users. One is this, one is, let's say, Sanjit is the first name. Sanjit is the first name. Sanjit is the first name. Just try to understand the scenario. First name. And similar way we have multiple things. Same way we have number two and one different object over here. Okay, now what next? What I want to access, okay, I want to create one username generation. Okay, one login ID I want to create. So let me take one more class. username I'm taking this time. Okay, let me take main method as well. Okay, fine. Okay, and here I don't think main method required, because here I'm just creating one map. Okay, syntax error, or maybe let me try from here itself. Okay, fine. Okay, let me I don't think we need another class. Right now we have, from here we can also do. Okay, come on. So let's do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to generate username and policy. So all the things are now inside the map. I have to fetch the data, right, from the map. How to fetch the data? We have to fetch everything from the object, right? So object is nothing but the value. So h dot values. When I will write h dot values, what it will return? Just point out here, it's going to return one collection of employees. So just copy it, okay, equal C and paste it. So it's going to return one collection if just press Control 1 and import it. Okay. So right now we have one collection h of h dot values, means it's going to return some values, right? And this is return type is set. Okay. And here we have these things, these objects inside that, fine. And this is pointing we are pointing with a variable called s, let's say. With variable we are pointing this particular thing. Okay, now here we have different objects, right? Let's say Sanjit is somewhere inside this, let's say Prasad is somewhere inside this, let's say. Okay, vendor ID is somewhere inside this. So all the things are inside this particular object, which we have to fetch. Okay, which we have to fetch. Okay, fine. Now how to fetch, in the previous class we already learned, right? So till now, what this is collection, sorry, this is not set, this is collection. So this is collection type. In collection we know how to do the things, right? It's nothing but it's c. So it's c from collection. How to fetch the data, we know. We have to simply, so right now it's a set, right? Means it's a collection, right? If you just put over here, it will tell you it's collection. So in the collection, it's collection of what? Collection of employee objects, right? Means it's simple. Whatever the h dot values is there, means whatever the c is there, it's nothing but the object. So how we read the data generally? We use for each loop, right? Means for this particular collection, I want to read all the employee data inside that. And generally till now we did this, right? Sys out, and after that you have to type e dot, let's say eid. Okay, not eid, e dot first name. Okay, e dot, it will be employee, it will be employee. That's why it's showing like this, e dot first name, let's say, plus. Okay, let me first read the first name. So we are able to read the first name of both the objects. Fine. Now here the logic will start. I can able to read the first name, means e dot first name will give me the object detail, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one login, right? I'm going to write string login ID equals to, what I'm going to do, e dot first name dot substring dot, okay, and from let's say 0 to 2, plus let's say e dot last name dot, let's say substring. Okay, substring, let's say 0 to 2, e dot. Okay, what is middle name, right? E dot, okay, middle name, it will be e dot middle name. Okay, dot substring. Okay, I'm fetching from first two characters. plus e dot vendor id. This logic I'm using. So what this logic will do, it will calculate this login id in the runtime from the map, and after that, just come here. I just want to print it, login id. Let's see. So you can see how the login id is generated.